From worst to best, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker bosses. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is a game that can be easily misjudged because of its cartoon-like appearance. However, anyone who has played it has been able to experience an in-depth and deep adventure. Thankfully, since its HD re-release, the game has finally been getting the recognition it deserves. So today, we are going to take the bosses in Wind Waker and rank them in this episode of From Worst to Best. As usual, here's how these bosses are ranked. Number 1, the battle itself, how it plays and its strategies. Number 2, how does the battle affect the main character at the time of the fight. Number 3, the lore behind the boss. And number 4, the boss's design and setting. And as usual, name pronunciations may be different than yours, so let's get started with the boss battle that is ranked the lowest. Kalidemos. Kalidemos is the boss of the Forbidden Woods, and this game's boomerang enemy. The strategy is to cut the vines with your boomerang in order to slash its vulnerable insides with your blade. Kalidemos is said to be the king of the Boko Babas. The design of this boss and setting is very pretty and colorful, not something you'd expect from a dungeon boss normally. Link faces this foe as his second major battle during his quest, and is able to outsmart it fairly easily. By the time Link faces Kalidemos in their second battle, it doesn't stand a chance against the Master Sword. Demos is by no means a bad boss, but it finds itself in a game that has some great competition. Gajala. Gajala is the embodiment of a haunted mask in 15 pose. He was created by Ganondorf to help weaken the Master Sword, which he accomplishes by killing the sage Laruto. This behemoth challenges Link in my favorite temple of the game, the Earth Temple. Unfortunately, the pose in this game are probably the lamest in the Zelda franchise. Utilizing the Mirror Shield efficiently can stop Gajala from attacking. Once he is in a solid form, he's vulnerable. Tossing this beast with your newfound strength is quite fun, however, when he splits into multiple flailing poses, this battle becomes a little bit more tedious. Gajala is one of Link's final tests before searching for the Triforce, so he is quite experienced at this point. By their second battle, Gajala is still powerful, but Link has him all figured out and has a perfect opportunity to use the Hurricane Spin. Puppet Ganon. Puppet Ganon is the final battle before the King of Evil himself. He has 3 monstrous forms, and the entire point of each battle is to strike the blue orb on his tail with Link's most powerful weapon, the Light Arrow. This massive marionette has a fantastic initial design, and was created specifically to destroy Link. This is a great test for Link, who hasn't faced anything this powerful before. The setting is dark and enclosed, leaving Link completely trapped. The only issue with this battle is that it can be a little tricky to bank a shot on the tail, but the challenge actually makes it interesting.
Great shot, kid! That was 1 in a million!
Goma. This reincarnation of Goma is designed as an awesome and hellacious magtail sent by Ganondorf to torment the dragon deity Valoo and bring chaos to the Ruto. Like most introduction bosses in Zelda, Goma is a lot of fun, and the use of the grappling hook was really innovative. The strategy is to use the grappling hook to swing on Valoo's hanging tail over the lava below to cause him to slam down on Goma. Once the creature's outer shell is cracked, Link must lure its eye close to his blade. This is the first giant monster Link faces on his quest to save his sister, and the fact he's able to pull it off is pretty incredible. By their second battle, Link's Master Sword is more than enough to decimate Goma. Ganondorf. The final battle in Wind Waker is one of the strongest Ganondorf battles in Zelda. This was the first Ganondorf battle where he opts out of using magic and instead uses pure double-bladed skill. His design is interesting as usual, and the battle is very intense in the flooding and doomed Hyrulean setting. This is the same Ganondorf as the one in Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf outskills every other character in Wind Waker, including the Darknuts, Link, and Orca. To take him down for sure, Zelda needs to shoot a light arrow at Link's Mirror Shield, reflecting it back at the evil king and stunning him, just long enough for Link to drive the Master Sword deep into his skull. Link had enough experience teaming with Makar and Medli to be able to work with Zelda so efficiently. The two of them are able to formulate a plan and act on it quickly to finish off the evil king. Godan. Godan is a powerful creation made by the gods to test the skills of potential heroes. He is the only boss that is not a minion of Ganondorf, which is pretty interesting. His design is decent, but it is his battle that's a lot of fun. Not only is it fascinating because it is a godly test, but it has some of the coolest music in the entire game. Link must use his skills with his new bow to take out Godan's hands, eyes, and then toss a bomb into his mouth. Godan doesn't want to kill Link, but is there to see how much he can handle. This battle is what gives Link a giant step toward the Master Sword, and maybe a giant boost of confidence for the young hero of Wind. Maljira. The Legend of Zelda is a series known for giant, over-the-top boss battles, and Maljira is fantastic. Link finds himself trapped in a sandy arena with this giant, tremor-like creature. This is the beast sent by Ganondorf that killed the sage Fado. His design is basic, however the sheer size and intensity of this battle skyrockets it toward the top of the list. The music is also incredible. Link must overcome overwhelming odds when battling this creature and must use his hook shot to attack its tongue. Giant monster battles like this remind me of how much I love Zelda. This is usually one of the last monsters Link faces on his quest, and easily one of the most powerful. Even with the full-powered Master Sword, their second fight requires plenty of skill as well. The best, Helmerich King. This is the battle the player has been waiting for since Errol was captured in the very beginning of the game. The Helmerich King is fantastic, his design is excellent, and there is a lot of motivation to face him. The clash between Link and this giant monster has been built up the entire game. It really represents how far Link has come from the island boy who couldn't stand a chance against this creature to the hero of Wind. Link must escape the flooding tower of the Forsaken Fortress, narrowly dodging the Helmerich King's attacks. When he meets you at the top, it's hammer time. As the battle progresses, Link must smash the mask off his face and work on damaging Ganondorf's favorite pet. This battle sends a massive message to Ganondorf, and while Link still has a long journey ahead of him, he is finally seen as a threat to the King of Evil. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Be sure to watch my other From Worst to Best videos too. I did one on Ocarina of Time, and I did one on Castlevania on the NES. So be sure to watch all my other videos as well. I've got some cool stuff. Thanks again, everyone.